What's up, this is Devin with the CRP, and I just wanted to make this really quick video to just give some thoughts on this term that is thrown around so flippantly, and we really need to define our terms to really appreciate these terms. And that term is, what does it mean to be great? What is greatness? What is greatness? Because we hear that term thrown around a lot in many different aspects of life. But probably the most common time we hear that term is in the arena of sports. And we've been hearing that a lot in the area of combat sports a lot. This person's great. This person's achieving greatness. And I think it's very relevant from after what we just saw last night at UFC 238. How do we define greatness? When we look at the definition, to be great, distinguished, eminent. To be great means to excel, to stand out above the average or the norm. When we look at distinguished, it means to be something different. It's set apart. It's not with the crowd. It's something different. And eminent means to be you're famous, you're respected in a certain profession. We need to think of these terms when we start looking at defining somebody as great. And just like with beauty, I don't think that it's just that greatness and beauty is just something that's relative and in the eye of the beholder. I do believe that there are objective standards to those terms. And the reason I bring that up is because after last night, there's 3 fighters from this card that put together great performances last night that term is starting to apply to. Number 1, Tony Ferguson. 15-1 inside the UFC, arguably the best UFC lightweight we've ever seen. Continues to be consistent time and time again against quality opposition. Greatness. Number 2, Valentina Shevchenko. Who's going to beat that girl? She's so far ahead and she stands out so much from her contemporaries in her weight class. Greatness. Henry Cejudo, obviously. Olympic gold medalist, 2-division champion. He's just arguably the biggest star in the sport now. Greatness. Let's think about how we define these terms when we start to try to attach such a profound label onto somebody. Do these definitions apply to those 3 athletes? Or are they beginning to apply to those 3 athletes? And at what level do you finally say that they're in they could achieve greatness, or they have achieved greatness? I think they're on their way, or if not on their way, they're already there. That's what a CRP minute.